Hi everybody, it's Anna. I'm back from my cruise and so I'm back to reviewing. I actually got the chance to see Deadpool the day before I left for my cruise. I took my father, who's almost 80, to see Deadpool. And I had no idea really what I was going to get into with this. I'm a huge Deadpool fan, but I know the reputation of Fox in terms of how they've handled the X-Men so far. So what they were going to do with my man Deadpool worried me. So I don't even know where to start. This was the film that we wanted. Deadpool fans wanted. Let's put that out there. I'm sure there are people out there, as I've seen the comments, that were appalled by the film, how graphic it was, the language, the sexual content, the nudity, the gratuitous violence. But that's Deadpool. I don't know what you were expecting walking into it. It did have a rated R status, so if you thought it was going to be the Avengers, or you thought it was going to be Iron Man or whatever, you had no idea and you didn't do your research. There were children in the audience with me both times I went. I went the day before we left for the cruise, and I went actually the day we got back. We were waiting for a flight. We hopped over to the movie theater. We checked it out again. And I'm not sure why people think it's acceptable to bring children to these films. I just don't. This was not Captain America. This was not Iron Man. This wasn't Spider-Man. This wasn't even the X-Men. This wasn't even Wolverine. This was Deadpool. This is a character that is adult designed. Let's just leave it at that. The adult content was there. It was violent to all get out from the opening scenes. And I'm looking at 8-year-olds watching this, and I can't understand what possessed people to bring children that young into seeing the film. Now, that being said, bad parents out there bringing small children to see Deadpool. For me, for the Deadpool fans, I am in love with this movie. It is endlessly quotable. You know, you catch yourself running into your friends who are also Deadpool fans, and, you know, your first words to them are, you know, right up Main Street. Like, you can't help yourself. And it's funny and it's fun, and, you know, he breaks the fourth wall repeatedly. He references other movies, other actors. He just goes to town. He makes fun of himself, okay? Deadpool is making fun of Ryan Reynolds, and I think that's hilarious. I think that shows a lot of strength on Ryan Reynolds' part, that he can sit there and really make fun of himself the way he does in the film, as well as making fun of other things, you know, that they've done. I liked the villains. Sometimes the villains are a little weak. Ed Skien, if I'm saying his name wrong, sorry, who recently took over the Transporter series, from Jason Statham. He's the new Transporter in Transporter Refueled, which actually is not a bad film. It's not as good as the first Transporter, in my opinion, but, you know, let's get back to the point here. He's wonderful, and he's a great villain. And, you know, they make the joke at the beginning. You know, they're like a British bad guy. It's like, he's perfect for it. Let's just do it. You know, the name Francis has full new meaning for me now. And also the inclusion of Colossus. I liked the Colossus we had in X-Men. I like that he's always Colossus, and he's got kind of a good guy attitude. They draw the X-Men into it, but not full X-Men. We don't get Professor X or Magneto or anything like that. We get kind of the smaller players. We get Colossus, and we get Megasonic Teenage Warhead, who is a character I honestly am not going to deny. I had no clue who she was in terms of the comic books. What I've been told from people who are bigger X-Men fans than I am is that she's apparently a combination of two characters, Cannonball and Megasonic Teenage Warhead. Because apparently the superpowers that Megasonic Teenage Warhead, that's a really long title, weren't going to be up to snuff. So they combined hers with Cannonballs. Now, I don't know that that's true. That's just what people have told me. Because, like I said, I don't know much about the character. But I liked it. She was a good playoff for Deadpool. As a matter of fact, all the characters were good playoffs for him. T.J. Miller's character, I mean, he's always hilarious. So, you know, having him in there to kind of play off Deadpool is fun. I can't say I didn't like any part of the film because it's what we wanted. It's the fourth wall breaking Deadpool smartass. Ooh, I cursed. Just over the top and great. I hope that this is a trend that they're going to start following, giving more, what's the word we use? Giving more love to who these characters really are, not who we transform them into for a movie because we want to fit into something else, taking a character and changing it. Deadpool is who Deadpool is. And we appreciate that. We really do. And I love the fact that, you know, Reynolds has come out and said, you know, I wouldn't do it unless we would stay true to the character. And I'm glad they did. And I'm glad that it was successful because maybe that will give them the shove in the direction to quit this Fantastic Four crap. Okay? Changing the characters, changing who they are to fit what they want to make a film about instead of making a film about who these characters are. So that being said, I could go on for hours about this movie. I could sit here and quote it for hours, but I won't do that because you need to go see it yourself. So I think you already know where this is going. That's 5 out of 5 glasses of wine for my man Deadpool. It is a great film, but it is for adults. This is not a child-friendly film. Do not take your children. Okay? This is not for them. This is for adults. Matter of fact, very immature adults, but we love it anyway. So, 5 out of 5. We love you. We look forward to more Deadpool films, more films. Let's just go more films like Deadpool. I want more of those in my life. So, this is Anna saying goodbye.